station of Fox Sports.
We are Sports. We are Sports Zone.
We welcome you to beautiful Baltimore, Maryland, and Oriole Park at Camden Yards, where it's a very special night of interleague play. For 9 seasons, Nick Markakis was a member of the Baltimore Orioles organization. Tonight, he is back in town as a member of the Atlanta Braves, and from the moment he took the field for pregame warm-ups, this crowd was cheering for Nick Markakis as Atlanta and the Orioles resume interleague hostilities tonight. Hi again, friends. Joe and Chip, welcome to Baltimore. Braves got a big win against the St. Louis Cardinals yesterday, but now a new challenge, interleague play, and we hope it'll be a very happy homecoming for one of 3 former Orioles, the most principal, of course, Nick Markakis.
Well, the Orioles have been in a little bit of a dive lately. Most of that was on the road, but they're good at home. So for Nick Markakis to come home, maybe he's going to catch this ball club at the right time. These are a lot of highlights from his days with the Baltimore Orioles, 9 seasons worth. And look at these numbers. He's in the top 10 in all these categories with a ball club that is steeped in American League history, goes back a long ways, and yet over those 9 years he put up some great numbers. You know the fans are going to welcome him back in a big way tonight. But we've got a good pitching matchup, too.
We do have a good pitching matchup. A couple of former SEC stars get after it. A Bulldog for the Braves, an LSU Tiger for the Orioles. Alex Wood, Kevin Gossman, the pitchers.
Alex Wood's been really good on the road this year. He's 7-6, but overall on the road he has 5 wins. Unfortunately, his last 3 decisions on the road have been losses, so you like to get back in the win column on the road. And for Kevin Gossman, man, has this guy got an electric arm. Yes, a first-round pick out of LSU. He's been in the bullpen. He's just back from the minor leagues where they stretched him out. This will be only his 2nd start since coming back as a starter. It'll be fun to watch him pitch tonight because he can throw hard.
Rough times for the Baltimore Orioles, who began the month in first place in the AL East. They've lost 13 of their last 20 games. They're now in 3rd place, and the Braves hope they continue to trend that way in this series. Beautiful muggy night for baseball in Baltimore coming up. Lineups and first pitch as the Braves and O's get together for the first and only time this year next. Game one, that's Kevin Gausman, the Orioles starter. Nick Markakis stepping into the box, and listen to the big ovation. How do you hit with a lump in your throat?
Yeah, and the hair on your arms is standing up. I don't know. Nice play by the young Kevin Gausman too, to walk back off the mound and give him time to take it all in. These fans loved him here.
9 years a Baltimore Oriole and now a Brave, and in the leadoff spot for the first time since mid-May as Freddie Gonzalez shuffled his starting 9. In large part because of Nick's ability to get on base.
His on-base percentage as high as anybody on the ball club. Why not put him back up there? Jace Peterson's numbers are down.
Gausman missed outside. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Last time Nick batted first was May 13th against the Reds. And low and away. 2 balls and a strike.
He's facing a hard thrower. Gausman 1-2 with a high ERA. This guy can bring it. His fastball 93 to 97 with a split finger pitch. He'll also mix in a slider, but right now he, after working so much out of the bullpen, he's been kind of just a 2-pitch guy, so they're trying to develop a 3rd pitch for him.
He works quickly, it would appear. 3-1 pitch is smacked into the seats over the Braves dugout, foul. And Markakis a 3-2 count. Last time out, Gausman lost to the Yankees. 4 runs, 6 hits over 6 innings. 2 runs or less of support in every start so far in rotation for the Orioles this year. And a line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball and into the corner. Nick Markakis. A storybook start to the series for him. A leadoff double.
How about it? There are a lot of Orioles fans here tonight who are rooting for Nick Markakis to have a good night and for the Braves to lose. And he got this series started off for himself in grand fashion. Fastball away, takes it away. And while Nick may not be hitting a lot of home runs, he's hitting a ton of doubles.
That's his 23rd of the year. And the Braves have Gausman in immediate first inning trouble. Here's Cameron Maybin. 47 RBIs for Maybin. And hitting .395 with runners in scoring position for the Braves. And a ground ball toward Machado at third. He is state of the art over there. 1 out.
Well, Nick did what he's supposed to do. Cameron did not. So he's still at second base. One thing about this Orioles team, as you watch them for the next 3 days, they've made fewer errors than anybody in baseball. Only 39.
Boy, what a great left side of the infield they've got between J.J. Hardy at short, Manny Machado at third. And now Freddie Freeman is back in the lineup. Big question everybody in Braves country had after the game in St. Louis yesterday. How does the wrist feel? He said it felt great. And this is a very favorable park for left-hand hitters. Right field line just 318 feet away. And Freddie hits one toward Reimold in left, and Nolan's got it. And there's the second out.
Would have been 1-0.
Here's a look at the rest of the Braves starting lineup, brought to you by Academy Sports. A.J. Przinsky's the DH tonight. He's the cleanup man. Adonis Garcia hit a home run yesterday. Peterson hitting 6th. Simmons, LaVarn Way, and Yuri Perez, the speedy left fielder, hits 9th.
The Braves struggling to score runs have got to get back to what they were doing so well in the first 2 months, and that's getting them over and getting them in.
Broken bat out towards second. Look at that funny hop. And Brzezinski and the Braves are out of luck. A leadoff double for Nick Markakis. A tip of the cap for the former Oriole as he made his way to the batter's box. We're underway in Baltimore. Big series between the Braves and the O's.
Been pretty good. We just talked about that a moment ago. Road, he's 5-3, but he was 5-0. He's lost his last 3 straight decisions on the road. He'll try to get back in the win column there. His 4 keys to pitching success tonight. Number 1, whip. That's walks and hits on average per inning pitched. The average in the National League 1.29. His is 1.46, almost 1.5. He's working out of the stretch a ton. Lower third of their batting order is scuffling. That's Snyder, Scope, and Flaherty are all struggling. And if he's got a place to go, maybe to get some outs, that's part of the order he can go.
Nolan Reimold is the Orioles leadoff man, and he takes strikes, says Angel Hernandez. And Woods night is underway. Reimold, .250 average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Only 60 at bats for the Orioles outfielder. He's been plagued with neck problems the last couple of years. In fact, had cervical spine fusion surgery. Try to correct those lingering neck issues. And Wood missed up and away.
So he and Markakis could converse quite a bit on that.
Down the right field line and slicing into the green seats with all those orange-clad fans.
One of the unique features of this ballpark is the high wall and a scoreboard in the wall out in right field. And certainly nobody knows how to play that wall better than Nick Markakis.
2-2 pitch right back where it came from. And Reimold leads off with a clean single to center. Buck Showalter is the skipper of the Orioles, the manager of the year in the American League last year. And here's his Academy Sports and Outdoors lineup. Davis, Machado, Jones. Those 3 guys are big-time sluggers for the Orioles. Matt Wieters out of Georgia Tech, back from Tommy John surgery. And as Joe mentioned, Snyder, Scope, and Flaherty. Places for Alex Wood to hopefully have some success. Right back foul off the bat of Chris Davis.
What a luxury to have a guy like this batting second. He's in the top 10 in homers and RBIs in the American League. And to think that they won the American League East last year and advanced to the ALCS without him and without Machado. Pretty impressive about what the rest of their club did.
Last year, Davis hit 26 homers, knocked in 72, hit only 196. And I bring that up because he is a classic American League slugging DH type offensive player. He is all or nothing. Lots of homers, lots of RBIs, but a ton of strikeouts. That missed letter high. This year, Davis, 121 strikeouts. Last year he struck out 173 times and only 450 at bats.
Yeah, he missed the last part of the season because he got suspended.
And there's the big swing.
Good change.
Farnway, another former Oriole, waits for the pitch, and Wood hit the glove. Davis caught looking, one on and one out. Here's how the Braves line up defensively in Baltimore tonight. It's brought to you by CPI Security. This is not a big ballpark, but still, Perez, Maben, and Markakis have to roam the pasture tonight. Garcia, Simmons, Peterson, Freeman around the horn, and Ryan LaVarnway and Alex Wood, the Braves battery.
Yeah, it's legit to straightaway center, just a little to the left field side of center field. 410 out by the Orioles bullpen. But down the line with that high wall in right, it's 318. 333, as you said, to left with a short wall. It's the gaps where they have the most fun here, these power hitters. 364 to straightaway left field, where it's, what, 380 at Turner Field? And 373 in right center, where it's 390 in Turner Field.
This is Manny Machado, the Orioles' third baseman. He's moved off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. This kid is already a superstar. He's just 22 years old. Coming back from left knee problems. He has rebounded with a great year so far. Already 22 homers. Just missed outside. 2 balls and a strike.
I think he was the 3rd pick in the draft his senior year in high school. And the Orioles got him, and he's an outstanding player on both sides of the ball, offense, defense. They love him here. They just got to keep him healthy.
Token throw to first. Reimold is back safely. As you'd expect, the Orioles is an American League club. They don't run a lot.
Nope.
They are following Earl Weaver. Live for the 3-run homer. Big inning. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Peterson drifts out. Backpedaling now. He says he's got it, and he has it. And there's the second out.
The Orioles are next to last in stolen bases. The only guy in the lineup you really have to be concerned about, at least on paper, was Machado, who's 14 out of 18.
This series is a real treat for us. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting a long time to see Adam Jones play in person. This guy is an outstanding major league player. 5-time All-Star already. And this year, 15 homers, 44 knocked in.
Terrific, again, defensive player too. Already with 7 assists in center field this year. And they got him from the Mariners along with Chris Tillman. They're arguably their best starter.
That was for Eric Bedard before the start of the 2008 season. A ball, 1 strike for Adam Jones. LaVarnway couldn't smother that, and Reimold takes second on a wild pitch.
It's been hard to get one by Ryan, no matter how bad the pitch. That ball didn't go where, I mean, it missed the target, obviously, but it was almost like that wasn't the pitch he was expecting. I don't think he got crossed up, but like a changeup that just kept going away from him.
2 balls and a strike. Looks like Alex is trying to keep the ball in on the hands of these Oriole hitters in the first inning. Just tight to a couple of their hitters so far. How about that pitch? 3 balls and a strike.
Gotta like it. Slider. Not a hard slider. Good pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Alex Wood with a pair of strikeouts in the opening inning. Both leadoff men reached second. Both leadoff men were stranded. We go to the second inning. One scoreless inning in the books in Baltimore tonight. Here in the Braves' second, Adonis Garcia, Jace Peterson, and Andrelton Simmons will face Kevin Gausman. Special day for Adonis Garcia in St. Louis yesterday. Never forget your first big league homer. His a 386-foot shot into the St. Louis bullpen. And that was the margin of victory for the Braves. Beat the Cardinals 3-2. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez has been very complimentary about the at-bats Garcia has put together for the Braves. He's going to run him out there and see what he can do over the next several days.
Yeah, and I didn't get to see him play third base in spring training, so I am getting my first look at him over there. And yesterday made a great play at third base to save a couple of runs.
He'll go extra heavy on the pine tar for his next at bat as he's down swinging. And that'll bring up Jace Peterson. Nearly got plunked.
Incoming.
First strikeout for the Orioles right-hander. Here's Jace. Several things in play with this lineup move for Freddie Gonzalez, putting Nick Markakis first. One, gets the big ovation. That's secondary, of course, to Jace's struggles batting first. Since June 20th, Peterson's got 18 hits and 108 at bats. It's a 167 batting average. So Freddie moves him down in the lineup, where he hopes Peterson will come up with men on base, or maybe the base is loaded. And that's where, as we know, he's been outstanding.
He's been thriving. Well, also the fact that when Nick last hit leadoff in the middle of May was when Jace got hot. When Peterson had been originally leading off and then moved down in the order, all of a sudden he got his feet under him and Jace started tearing it up, getting on base, and was hitting 280. And that's when Freddie moved him to the top of the order and moved Markakis down in the middle.
And the moves already paid dividends. The two principals who've moved in the lineup have both reached base in the first 2 innings. Markakis a leadoff double. Now Peterson a 1-out walk. And that brings up Hamilton Simmons. This series, a matchup of two very proud franchises, but a matchup of two outstanding shortstops. Anderson Simmons for the Braves, J.J. Hardy for the Orioles.
Hardy's won 3 straight Gold Gloves too.
Sharply hit. Stokes got it, and he doubles up Peterson. Andrelton hit it like a rocket to second, but the Braves are out of luck. No score in Baltimore. Ran on the video board here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Trip through memory lane for Nick Markakis and the Oriole faithful here in Baltimore. And you're right, they do love him.
And another huge ovation for him. Juggling and everything. And a welcome back Nick sign that's on their big screen. That's terrific. You know, he's so stoic. You know, you don't really see too much emotion from him, good or bad. But you know, he deep down how much he appreciates this.
So Alex Wood ready for the second inning. Matt Wieters is the Baltimore catcher. And he takes the ball outside. He's a little late on a play. 3 homers, 12 RBIs for the former star at Georgia Tech. And a 2-time Gold Glover. Pop-up foul. And 1-2.
The Orioles rallied on the end of the road trip. They'd been swept by the Yankees. They went down to Tampa Bay, won a couple of games to salvage that. but Wieters was 0 for his last 12 on that trip and 4 for his last 28. I mentioned that they didn't have Davis and they didn't have Machado last year in the postseason. They didn't have this guy either, and still won the division.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah.
96 wins for the Orioles last year as Wieters is down swinging. Awkward hack at that delivery. And Alex Wood has his third strikeout of the night. 1 down.
Off-speed stuff so far for Alex. This is another attempt at a backdoor slider. It was not going to come back to the corner. He just went after it anyway.
J.J. Hardy bats. Let's not forget, too, Ryan Lavarnway was a non-roster player with the Orioles at the start of the spring. He should know these guys pretty well.
Yeah.
So how to help Alex make his way through the lineup. And Hardy takes ball 2.
Well, neither team has seen the starting pitcher tonight, so it might take a trip or two through the order to feel like they're comfortable.
J.J. Hardy broke in with the Brewers, then went to the Twins. Now an Oriole. Bouncing ball to first. Freeman backpedals. It's a race to the bag. Freeman led him and Wood missed the bag.
That's on Freddie, and he just told Alex so. He was a little in between on whether to hustle to the bag or give it to Alex, and Alex had to take a sharp angle to the bag as a result. High toss, and he comes down beyond the base.
So a man at first for Travis Snyder. I've seen Travis Snyder before. He was with the Pirates most recently. Snyder with 3 homers, and he's knocked in 20.
He's doing okay against lefties. He's hitting .294 against left-handed pitching.
Bouncing ball toward Peterson. There's one. Simmons, and the stretch at first. An eyelash late. Great stretch by Freeman, but that ball not hit very hard. And 2 are out.
3 hopper. So it took a little while to get there. Long toss from Jace back to short. And a step late.
So after the infield hit, J.J. Hardy's forced at second. Snyder trades places with him at first, and here's Jonathan Scope. He's at 6 and has knocked in 14.
Well, this is the part of the order I was talking about that's been scuffling a little bit. Some more than others. Snyder's now 0 for his last 11 and 4 for 36. Scope just 3 for his last 19. And Flaherty on deck 0 for 11 and 8 for his last 47.
Bouncing ball foul. Scope's last name is spelled S-C-H-O-O-P. It's not Shoop, but pronounced Scope. He's out of Williamstad, Curacao. Jonathan's 23 years young.
Played on the Little League World Series team out of Curacao.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball toward Markakis. And Nick makes an easy play. No runs, a hit, a man left. Lavarnway, Perez, and Markakis are coming up. No score in Baltimore.
Twice every day.
Joe and Chip with you from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Beautiful night. And a great ballpark. As Joe mentioned, one of the things that helps the Orioles be successful is an outstanding defense. 39 errors as a club, and what a left side of the infield. Machado and Hardy, Scope and Flaherty on the right side. Wieters behind the plate, and Adam Jones can really go get them in center field for Buck Showalter's club. Third inning, Ryan Lavarnway, Yuri Perez, and Nick Markakis. Ryan takes the strike. He's riding a 7-game hitting streak. Lavarnway 7 for 22.
Yeah, as we said yesterday, it's not easy to do when you're doing it over about a 5-week period.
Two quick strikes and out of play.
So he bought into our nickname for him?
Loved it.
Did he?
The Piston. No balls, 2 strikes. Little pop into shallow right, but that's going to be caught. Davis makes the play, 1 out. I went back and said, hey, we came up with a great nickname. Joe was talking about your running style. And he said, yeah, my legs go up and down, but they don't go anywhere. I said, exactly. And he said, what have you got? I said, the Piston. And Ryan said he loved it. His wife loved it. So,
all right.
There's no threat of bodily harm, which is very important.
That was really good for you.
Yeah. Nice of you to send me back to tell you. It's veteran work. As Yuri Perez bats, it takes high, ball 1. No homers, 3 RBIs for Perez. He's hit a dry spell. And a diving stop at first. And Flaherty can't hang on to it as it trickles into foul ground. That infield hit snaps an 0 for 12 for Yuri Perez. Someone that scored a hit. And it is.
Flaherty's an infielder, but not necessarily a first baseman. And right here, his left arm, he can get his left arm to work. He's got it, but left arm. Come on, left arm. Come on.
It looks like one of those blue crabs that's been caught. You're at the table, you know, at Obrechi's. You already hit the thing with a hammer, and it's just, you got no shot.
I'm sorry. If he'd have kept going, he'd have gone on a whole circle around the ball. Just
see like a tether ball, right?
Yep.
But a hit for Perez. Let's see if he thinks about running. Only 10 stolen base attempts this year against Matt Wieters, believe it. He's caught 3 would-be base stealers. And Markakis bats. A little more subdued ovation for him this time after he came back home and doubled to left.
Yeah, but you know what? Yuri Perez was leading the International League in stolen bases when he got called up. He hasn't even attempted one in this uniform. I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive. Maybe he can be, since he's batting in the 9 spot in the DH, with the DH.
And that's usually how American League teams stack their lineup. They call it a secondary leadoff guy. 9th place hitter and then the 1st place hitter for many American League teams.
We know he can run, but we've been waiting to see him put it to use.
Two balls and a strike. How much of that, Joe, is lack of familiarity with all these pitchers he's seen?
Well, some, but it's up to him to listen to Terry Pendleton and Bo Porter and talk about pitchers and their moves and who's got a good one, who doesn't. Because if you're a base stealer like he was at Gwinnett, you want to know.
Another half step on that lead at first. 2 balls and a strike. And low. 3.
I have to think he's antsy. You know, let me show you how I can get in scoring position. He's played an excellent left field, as we have seen, some good throws, a couple of good catches.
Popped up over by the Braves dugout. There'll be no play. And now the count's 4. Let's see if he's running now with a 3-2 pitch.
Another aspect about this ballpark is very little foul territory too, so it is a hitting haven.
Three-two pitch. Runner goes. Good jump. And Markakis ripped it straight back to the screen. Nick Markakis hit 82 home runs, drove in 326 runs in his career in his home ballpark in Baltimore. Lifetime .288 batter here. Big hole right side. Perez takes off, then stops, and it's fouled back our way.
Well, one of the things about the Orioles team this year, after winning the American League East, and while they are still 4th in home runs, they're 7th in runs scored. They lost both of their corner outfielders, not just Nick Markakis, but Nelson Cruz, who last year hit 40 homers and drove in 108 runs. That's a lot of offense to replace.
3-2. And a bouncy ball right to Hardy. Perez beat the wrap at second, and the throw to first is in time. So sending the runner kept the Braves out of the double play. Hardy stepped on the bag just in case. Still had plenty of time to get Nick, and 2 men are out.
Crossover step, and that effort right there, enough to get him into the bag ahead of Hardy. So he's in scoring position.
Well, once again, Cameron Maybin has a chance to drive in the game's first run. As things stand now for the Orioles, July 1st they were in first in the East. As they begin play tonight, they're 3.5 games behind Minnesota for the second wild card.
UNC Bank Fox Tracks. Cameron Maybin disputed that with Angel Hernandez. It'll be the last dispute tonight. That was brutal.
He got jammed. Hardy at short. Gloves, grabs, guns, and got him by a quarter step. No runs. 1 hit. 1 man left. Crab cakes, crab rolls. They're specialties here in Baltimore. We feel for you, Mr. Flaherty. the excitement of the weekend. Today, John Smoltz walked into the Hall of Fame and got to see his plaque on the wall in the Hall of Fame.
Pretty good likeness, too. Very good. There with his kids and wife Catherine. That's awesome.
And our thanks to our friends at Hyundai for sponsoring our Hall of Fame coverage from Cooperstown, and a great job by our Fox Sports crew. Just remarkable stuff.
Absolutely it was.
Here's the crab man, Ryan Flaherty.
He's hoping his right arm is back working again.
Batting ninth and playing first base. 4 homers, 22 knocked in. Rule 5 pick selection from the Cubs 4 short years ago. Pride of Vanderbilt, lives in Franklin, Tennessee. That's Braves country. Alex Wood has the strikeout ball working tonight. That's 4 for him already. And a good start to his third inning. 1 down.
He beat the Dodgers his last start. Pitched into the 7th inning. But I don't know that he had this kind of breaking ball working on the 21st against the Dodgers. 6 hits, just 3 runs allowed. He won the game 4-3. He did give up a couple of homers.
Popped up by Reimold. And Nick Markakis is there. Easy out. 2 down.
And the first pitch
of that. One of the keys to beating the Orioles, keep them in the ballpark. Hard to believe this team has 48 wins, but they've only won 8 games all year when they have not hit a home run. That is a tough way to make hay.
That's pretty telltale right there. Garcia hustles over to play shallow right field on the shift.
Davis struck out his first time, and he's going to swing at the first pitch. Freeman, easy play, and Wood breezes through the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll take that. Freddie Freeman leads off the 4th, still scoreless.
There's some blue claws.
Ooh.
That little Old Bay working.
That's a lot of work to make those, and it's a lot of work to eat them. Boy, are they good, right?
Yeah.
Your family loves them.
Kathy's family. You put a pile of those in front of Kathy's family, you better have goggles on, because there's stuff flying everywhere.
I know. Oh, man. Freddie Freeman leads off the Braves 4th. He took a shot the other way and fouled it off. Freeman flat out his first time. He's 0 for 1.
This guy Gossman, again, the ball comes out of his hand so nice, so easy. Big guy, 6'3", 190 out of Centennial, Colorado. But he can run it up there to 97 without exerting a whole lot of effort. But he's going to, you'd have to say, as a starter, he's going to need another pitch.
Well, the Orioles have two men who were big parts of the Braves organization now on Buck Showalter's big league coaching staff. Dave Wallace is their pitching coach and Dom Cheedy is their bullpen coach. And Freeman didn't get it. He's down on strikes.
Back-to-back 98s. Yeah, both those guys you mentioned are quality people. Know the game. Dave Wallace, of course, has been pitching coach. A couple of different stops. The Braves lost a good one there. He was really instrumental with the development of some of the young arms in the minor leagues.
1 up, 1 down. Here's A.J. Przinsky. Again, the Orioles stay in a shift. The luxury of playing in the American League ballparks means Atlanta can rest A.J. Przinsky defensively tonight. Just let him swing the bat. Off the knuckles, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. He likes hitting in this ballpark. He's facing the Orioles. He did so for many years with the White Sox.
Yeah, good numbers here. They've got a ship done for him. They know him pretty well.
Those numbers are Georgia Lottery hitting the jackpot.
12 homers, 37 RBIs in 92 games. But everybody in the American League looks forward to coming to Baltimore and playing in this ballpark if you're a hitter. Pitchers, not so much. But hitters love coming here. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great ballpark. It's a small ballpark. The ball jumps.
Really, this place maybe revolutionized our game. All the new stadiums. This was such a radical departure from the cookie cutter model of big league ballparks. It really sparked the stadium craze around our sport.
Absolutely, it did. Kind of the blueprint. Everybody stole a little bit from Orioles Park.
Seats atop the batter's eye in center as AJ shoots one to the left side. And Machado with a long throw gets his man 2 out. Out on Utah Street, that's above the scoreboard, out in front of the B&O warehouse. Fans can walk along the promenade. There are shops and restaurants, Boog's barbecues out there, at least it used to be. And if a player hits a home run out onto the street, they put a bronze plaque out on the sidewalk to measure the distance. And a shot down the right field line by Adonis Garcia. That'll rattle around in the corner. And Garcia has his first hit of the series, a stand-up double.
Freddie Gonzalez was raving about the fact that not just that he hit a homer yesterday that turned out to be the winning run, but that he went the other way. 380-some feet the other way. And once again, going the other way on a good fastball. Another extra base hit.
So Jace think that the bases are loaded, right?
Yep. Nothing but navy blue shirts on the bases right now.
High strike, it's 0-1. Too far inside. 2 balls and a strike.
You can see, though, how with Gausman, if he's with that good heater, keeping hitters honest inside, if he's got anything slow, off speed, breaking ball to the outside part of the plate to lefties, how tough he would be.
Dribbled out towards Scope at second. And the throw to first retires the side. Braves got a 2-out hit. Nothing else. Home fourth coming up. Still no score. On over 400 mobile and connected devices with MLB.TV Premium. Real-time highlights, live look-ins, pitch tracking widgets, and more every night on every device. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Go to MLB.TV for details. How about that view of this spectacular home of the Orioles?
Hard to believe it's been here since '92 already. Boy, $110 million to build this thing. It was one of the first ballparks, too, that reduced capacity. You know, they shrunk it down a little bit. I'm not even sure Old Municipal Stadium here, Memorial Stadium, rather, I'm not sure it seated as few as 45,000 people. So the idea of not having a traditional cookie-cutter stadium and not having to seat 50 to 60,000 people, that was pretty unique. Your ballpark, Memorial, seated 52,000. Wow. Thank you.
A ball, 1 strike for Manny Machado. Oh, in the inside corner.
Yeah, I was about to
get on Angel again.
Yeah, it was. A little bit of a late arm in the air, but better late than never.
That's out of play and headed for the second deck.
He's on tonight. He's got not just the breaking ball, he's got good command. LaVarnway wanted that fastball up, gave him a little sign. He wanted it up in the zone. He put it right where the glove was. Try it again. Same thing. He chased the first one. They tried to get him to do it again. The proverbial going up the ladder.
Machado fought that off and keeps the bat alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Toward right. Markakis sprints toward the line. He is there. 1 out. And here's Adam Jones. You saw on that note about Oriole Park at Camden Yards, 2 blocks away from the birthplace of Babe Ruth. It's rumored that Babe Ruth's home was at the location of Conway Street and Little Paca Streets, which is right now smack dab in the center field portion of Oriole Park. Babe Ruth's father operated a cafe on the ground floor of the family residence. How many home runs do you think he would have hit here?
Well, he didn't have it rough.
Well, that's true. Yeah, good point.
296. I think he kind of liked it there.
Yeah, good point. 1 ball, no strikes. And now the play by Jones. And the second deck. Great catch by a fan. Former PA man here, Rex Barney, would have said, "Give that fan a contract."
Yes, he would have.
A tapper back to the mound, and Alex has that one. Easy play. Jones is retired. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Matt Wieters with the bases empty.
All right, we're 1.5 times through the order, so we'll see if their conversations among themselves in the dugout are helping, or if they're just going to have to learn the hard way. So far, so good for Alex.
He's doing his thing on the road again, just to this point. And Wieters looks outside. Ball 1. That's slicing down the line. Plenty of distance, but not a play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Remains to be seen if the Orioles will add to their ball club at the trading deadline. Baltimore 7 games out of first. And only 3.5 games out of the wild card. I think that Buck Showalter and Dan Duquette trying to put something together to help their club. Just missed inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, one of the things they weren't counting on was some disappointing numbers from Bud Norris, who was a starter, started some in the postseason last year for them too. Bud Norris is 2-9 with a 6.79 ERA. We moved him to the bullpen. This is where Gossman fit in, plugged him in. That's why they sent him back to AAA to stretch him out a little bit. So there have been a couple of things that haven't gone according to plan.
Yeah, Norris was a 15-game winner for the Orioles last year, and then you factor in Young's gone, released by this team. Cruz is now a Seattle Mariner. They've had several of their starting players miss long stretches of time with aggravating injuries, groins, and shoulders, and knees. And now the Orioles in a real dismal stretch in July. Again, July 1st, they were in the catbird seat in the East.
Yeah.
They've lost 13 of 20 games since. Two balls, 2 strikes. Toward third. Adonis has it, and his throw is perfect. Alex Wood, 3 up, 3 down again in the 4th inning. We go to the 5th. innings tonight. Mentioned the Orioles' struggles. That's the split that we were speaking of just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and the Yankees since that time have gone 14-5. And that's what's allowed them to separate themselves from the rest of the division at this point. But the Orioles losing, what was, you told me, 13 out of 20. Cost them a lot of games in the standings.
Bottom part of the order up for the Braves. Andrelton Simmons lined into a double play in the second inning. Tried to hit the ball to right. Scope snagged it and threw out Jace Peterson at first to end the inning. This one hit high in the air to right and playable for Davis. And he makes the play for the first out. Again, Baltimore is 3.5 games behind Minnesota for the wild card, second wild card in the American League. Boy, Paul Molitor has got to be in the running for manager of the year in the American League. A.J. Hinch too. That'll be quite a battle.
That last at bat by Andrelton, the first on this road trip, and the first in about 5 or 6 games, it was a little bit of a lazy swing. Now, a lot of it had to do with the fact that it was an off-speed pitch and he was fooled some. But everything has been, he's been on top of the baseball. He's hitting hard, sharp grounders. His bat's been quick. He's been extremely consistent since they imposed the embargo on his swings.
Good cut by Ryan Lavarnway, foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. That embargo on this road trip is something I'm sure Andrelton and other players would appreciate. That muggy weather here in Baltimore and then on in Philadelphia. We have a 4-game series starting Thursday night.
Braves president John Sherholtz is on this stop on the road trip. He's a Baltimore native. Went to Towson State. Terrific soccer player, baseball player there. Talking to him before the game, saying that the weekend just was perfect at Cooperstown for all the Braves contingent. John Smoltz.
Strike 3. Lavarnway knew that. 2 outs. And Yuri Perez, the batter.
That had some sizzle on it and right on the inside corner.
Perez an infield hit back in the 3rd inning. Strike 1. He's getting into a rhythm.
I think he's getting loose.
Yeah. Perez chokes up. And Gossman missed low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. From Centennial, Colorado to LSU and now to Baltimore. Kevin Gossman, 4th overall pick in the draft 3 years ago. Bouncing ball up the middle. Hardy's got it. Glides and guns, and Perez beat the Rap at first. So a pair of infield hits for the Braves outfielder. And that turns the lineup card over to Nick Markakis.
Right off his thumbs, but hit softly enough and in the right place. And it was too far for J.J. Hardy to get it and throw him out. Now let's see him run. No reason to hold back here.
Yeah, if they're out, Markakis leads off the next inning.
Yep.
If they make it, Markakis hits with a man in scoring position. Weers was ready to come out of his crouch. And Perez slammed on the brakes again. The ball's hit a strike. Bouncer back to the mound, and Gossman's got it. No runs, one hit, one left. Bottom of the fifth, no score.
For this battle, I'm Andre Aldridge. You heard Joe Simpson call Nick Markakis stoic, and Joe isn't the only one that thought that. I talked to Simba about it, and Andrelton told me, he said, Andre, I didn't think the guy liked me at all. He just had that fierce look about himself, never said very much at all, but he just kind of warmed up and started talking. And then I knew he was a good guy because he bought a pool table for inside the clubhouse, and we all use that at all. But stoic indeed is Mr. Markakis. He has been that all the time, and he will always be that. And Andrelton and everybody else appreciates all of it, fellas.
There's some guys that break out the pom-poms, Andre. You know that sometimes that's hard to keep going, hard to maintain that enthusiasm. So this guy leads by example, plays hard, and hope it rubs off on people.
There's a strike to J.J. Hardy, leading off the Orioles' fifth. Hardy has one of Baltimore's 2 hits. An infield hit on the misplay by Freddie Freeman on the flip to Alex Wood. A couple of trades today. The Red Sox traded Shane Victorino to the Angels. LA looking for another bat. Bouncing ball. Garcia dropped it, picked it up, and threw a seed to first.
Oh, sure did. Nice recovery.
And Hardy's retired. 1 man down.
Out of his glove momentarily.
And the other trade involved the Mets. Not a bat, but an arm. They picked up Tyler Clippard today.
Wow.
It sounds like, or looks like, the Mets are slowly but surely going for it in the National League East. The Mets are 2 games behind the Nationals, and they're 3.5 games out of the wild card.
Does it say who they gave up?
It was a prospect. Hang on a second.
It was Tyler Clippard. He's not going to be that thrilled to be back in the NL East, knowing he's got to pitch against the Braves again. But
we don't mind it.
But that is a good pickup for the New York bullpen.
For right-handed pitcher Casey Meisner. I believe that's how you pronounce Casey's name. The A's will also send $1 million to the Mets to cover a portion of Clippard's salary. Meisner was a 3rd-round pick by the Mets out of Cypress Woods High School. Was 10-4 between Class A Savannah and St. Lucie this year. The 3-1 pitch popped up. Garcia long run sprinting toward the dugout. Won't get there. It's out of play. And Travis Snyder will face a full count.
And another good pitch, off-speed pitch, and a fastball count. 3-1 changeup.
That's off his hands, foul.
He's GM. What is John Coppola's title? Is it GM, assistant GM, assistant to John Hart? I'm going to stick with that right now. He's on the trip as well. It's a very busy time of year. If you're a GM, assistant general manager, okay. You got to have your phone charged. Carry your charger with you because you're going to be on the phone a lot, texting, emailing, calling, people calling you. And I'm sure his phone's ringing off the wall about a lot of players for Atlanta.
That's down the left field line, and a nice recovery by Perez. That ball kept carrying, and he managed to flag it down before it got to the corner. Good play, 2 out.
Another good recovery because it was hard hit and because it was slicing. Fooled him off the bat. He froze there, and now it's, can I get there to still make the catch? And he did. Good play.
Good speed's always a great equalizer, isn't it? Scope takes a strike.
But I'm guessing that a lot of GMs from other clubs are calling to say, are you guys in it, or what are you doing? Are you going to add to? Are you going to take away? You've traded away Kelly Johnson and Juan Uribe. Because you've got 2 guys or 3 guys I'd like to have if the store's open.
One of them might be Cameron Maybin, who makes the catch, and it's 11 straight retired by Alex Wood. Speaking of Maybin, he'll lead off the Atlanta 6th. between Alex Wood and Kevin Gausman, both pitching a little better than they did back in their SEC days.
Yeah, neither one of these guys has faced their respective opponent today, but they have faced each other. Great outings for both of them so far through 5 innings. But these two guys hooked up in an SEC clash in Baton Rouge back in April of 2012. LSU won the ball game. Neither pitcher was around for the decision. And then what'd you just tell me about their major league debuts?
They debuted a week apart, and they both debuted against Toronto. So that's a cool connection between Wood and Gausman, who goes to work in the 6th and faces Cameron Maybin. Of all the things that have gone right for Atlanta, the resurgence of Cameron Maybin has to be at or near the top of that list. Everyone who knew of Cameron Maybin in the big leagues knew of his enormous potential, knew that he had terrific talent. Everyone was waiting and wondering when that talent would show up on a consistent basis. And I would think, Joe, this would be one of the guys that other teams would at least call and ask about.
I would think so.
But would the Braves consider trading Maybin? So a miss. Braves don't have many primetime outfield prospects close in their minor league system. 2-2 pitch. And that was hit toward Machado. Nice pick. Off balance throw. How in the world did he make that play?
Seen guys do 360 turns but get their feet under them to make the play. But look at this. He's still turning all the way around as he lets it go, and on the money. Nice play.
And that's sweet angle.
Yeah, it is. That's a great angle.
And a shot hits the umpire.
That had hurt. There's Conroy. I was chasing him. Ooh.
Angel Hernandez went to the mound, talked to the pitcher, get a few extra baseballs, making sure.
The other umpires, I mean, since he's still standing and he's okay, the other umpires love this. They love it.
Back to the screen. Sam Holbrook is still laughing out at second base, man. He's staring right at Conroy. Bo Porter's letting him hear it too. Popped up. Machado will drift in and makes the play. And here's A.J. Pierzynski.
Last couple of innings, a lot of pitches in on the hands and jamming, pop-ups late, ground balls, comebackers against Gausman, who, as you said, is in a groove and letting it go.
Jason Stark, who's one of the best respected writers in the business, does a trade deadline blog on a daily basis. The rumors he's reported is that Baltimore is looking for a controllable starting pitcher and a power bat. He reported today that Justin Upton might be a target for Baltimore, but that the Padres are asking for this guy, Kevin Gausman, as part of any trade package. It's a first. Flaherty made the play, kept his arms.
Way to go, Krabby.
Intact. And we're crabby too. Nobody's scored yet. Let's hope that continues in the bottom of the 6th. With great pitching traditions squaring off tonight. That's the statue of Hall of Famer Jim Palmer outside Oriole Park at Camden Yards. And Jim Palmer is the subject of our AT&T Universe trivia question. He had a 2.86 career ERA with the Orioles. That was the 5th lowest. Who had the lowest ERA in Orioles history with a minimum of 500 innings pitched? Think about that. Popped up. First pitch, Ryan Flaherty. And Everton makes the play.
That was only 5th. Good grief.
12 straight set down by Wood, by the way.
The Orioles also have where that statue is. I don't know if they call it the same as like the Braves with Memorial Park, but they've got all the Hall of Famers statues out there. It's really a nice place out beyond the flagpoles in left center. 5th lowest. Good grief. Well, I can tell you what that looks just like his high leg kick and windup. It was no day at the beach coming here at the old ballpark and having to face the likes of Palmer and Dennis Martinez and Mike Flanagan, Steve Stone. Good grief. Don't have 3 Hall of Famers in the rotation like the Braves did, but it was not a good weekend. We had those 3 guys or 4 guys.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, Earl Weaver, the manager here for so many years in Baltimore.
Great statues. Eddie Murray's statue in the background.
Great proud franchise that began here in the early 1950s. The Orioles were born as the St. Louis Browns. And they carry that tradition with the orange and brown colors in their home uniform. Black too. Three balls, 2 strikes for leadoff man Nolan Reimold, who steps out.
Beginning the 3rd time through the order.
And Reimold checked his swing. So Alex Wood will go to the stretch for the first time since the 2nd inning. And that'll bring up Chris Davis.
Well, that was his his first key tonight, and that was whip. Walks and hits per inning pitch. Tonight he's done a great job of limiting that, not having to work out of the stretch all night. He's been terrific.
He's gotten Davis to strike out and to ground out. A double play ball would be nice. Davis, the hottest Oriole hitter, riding a 9-game hitting streak. And a strike. Swing and a miss.
He's actually hitting lefties better than right-handers. 295 on the year against left-handers with 16 of his 22 homers.
Alex has him way behind, 0-2. And right down the middle, he caught him looking for a second time. Davis wasn't looking for that. I mean, that was right there.
Well, Alex is pitching him backwards. He's throwing breaking stuff in fastball counts, and now ahead in the count, he's throwing fastballs 0-2. He's got some of these Orioles hitters on the rocking chair trying to figure him out. He and LaVarnway are really in sync.
Runner at first, 2 outs. Manny Machado's the batter. He's hit the ball in the air twice. Once to Jace Peterson, once to Nick Markakis.
You raved about Nolan Arenado. We were in Colorado and what he does and his swing and defensive ability. He's already won 2 Gold Gloves. Well, were it not for injuries, those 2 guys I think would be mentioned in the same breath.
Pop up. That ball's tailing back toward the field of play, and Freeman stayed with it. And that will retire the side. Alex Wood issues a 1-out walk, but nothing doing for Baltimore. We head to the 7th. Atlanta Brave to be inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame, and what better way to celebrate Smoltz's induction than by getting tickets to the John Smoltz Hall of Fame bobblehead night Friday, August 14th against the Diamondbacks, brought to you by Coca-Cola and Delta Airlines. Get your tickets today by visiting Braves.com.
We were lucky last night to get here in time to see kind of a rerun of the speeches and the awarding of their plaques, so it was nice to be able to hear John's speech. I thought he did a great job. Really good. He was talking about his career being unique. It certainly was.
From a starter to a closer, recovering from Tommy John surgery, and then back in the rotation again. First ever Tommy John survivor, if you will, to baseball's Hall of Fame as a pitcher.
Another one sawed off.
This guy's got good stuff. You can see why Baltimore would be real reluctant to give up on this arm, especially for a rental player like Justin Upton.
They started their season with 6 guys for a 5-man rotation, and it's pretty much where it's still that way. But Gossman, the younger guy, was the odd man out. He went to the bullpen. Bud Norris got off to a bad start, and again they put Gossman in AAA just to get him acclimated to starting again. And this is only his 2nd start since coming back. And the other against the Yankees, 6 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, a couple of homers, got beat 4-3. But he's bringing it, folks.
97, and he's in the 7th inning. He has not had many high-stress pitches.
Kind of wonder how long they will go with him, knowing it's only his 2nd start back. He's at 85 pitches, I believe, right now. Bingo.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Do it again.
Nobody's made solid contact since Garcia's double in the 4th.
Another comebacker. 2 out.
And that was a different pitch. That wasn't the fastball. It wasn't the split. It was a breaking ball. And it was up.
What a great time to break it out, though, in the 7th inning. When I don't think he's thrown one of those all night tonight.
3 of the last 6 batters have hit comebackers to the mound.
Hamilton Simmons is 0 for 2. Lashes that one out of play. Foul. Strike 1. Scary thing about playing Baltimore in a game like this on the road, they have an excellent bullpen. It's a bullpen that's on quite a roll. Best bullpen ERA in baseball since late April,
including Kansas City. Yeah, they're 41-1 when they lead after 7.
2-2. And now a full count. Barnway would love a crack at Mr. Gossman in the 7th. To wait till the 8th. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down as we head to the 7th inning stretch. Hey, electric's a great way to describe the starting pitching for both Alex Wood and Kevin Gossman tonight. Those are our Toyota key plays of the game. As baseball looks like a pea, not like the moon tonight.
No question. You know what the key play of the game to me is, though, came in the first inning.
Lead-off
double from Markakis. Didn't get him over. Then a fly ball to left that would have gotten him in. So we're still scoreless because the Braves couldn't manufacture that run.
And Alex Wood will face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Orioles. Adam Jones, Matt Wieters, and J.J. Hardy. Baltimore with just 2 hits. Jones trying to bunt and didn't get it. Strike 1. Jones, a terrific home run man, terrific run scorer, RBI producer, and incredibly durable. He's played 150 games or more in 4 consecutive years.
What a luxury that is for his manager. Plug him in every night.
Born and lives in San Diego. Jones signed for 2018. And foul back.
That was a good pitch. Remember earlier tonight they struck him out on a couple of off-speed pitches, 3-1, 3-2, a couple of sliders, and he was out in front, so they buzzed him with fastball 0-2.
Strike 3 outside corner. Jones didn't say anything, but his delay at making the right turn spoke volumes.
Great job by Lavarnway to make it look better.
Matt Wieters is 0 for 2.
Up, down, couldn't get him to chase.
There's a base hit to right. Wieters just served a single. That is the first Baltimore hit since the 2nd inning, and only the 3rd Alex has allowed tonight.
He was trying to do that his last time up when he sent a hot shot to third base that Garcia was able to glove and throw him out. This was change up, doubled up on it, but it was like Wieters was like, okay, I'll give you the middle in. I'm just going to make sure I got the outside covered.
Hardy's 1 for 2 tonight. Takes a strike. Hardy went to the DL in May with a shoulder strain. He too riding a 9-game hitting streak. It's up to 10 with his 2nd inning hit.
Because he's had a pretty easy go of it since the 2nd inning. Nice play under.
Look at that catch one-handed.
He's a one-handed wonder. The lack of stress on Alex tonight, you know, and where his pitch count is, he's still got plenty in the tank, or should have. His season high in pitches is 113.
He's 4 away from 100. Starting to stir in the Braves bullpen. It's a 2-tiered bullpen out in left center. Braves relief corps perched above the Orioles.
A little bit like Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Frazier and Kirahan.
Swing and a miss. J.J. Hardy is struck out. That's 7 for Alex Wood, 2 in the inning, and Travis Snyder is the hitter.
He had good stuff tonight. Their first look at him, and so far they've been baffled.
Snyder's 0 for 2. Perez took care of him with a line drive to left. That was last time up. Everything's moving. Everything's to the corner. He's mixed and well, up and down, in and out. And the only stressful inning, the very first inning for Wood.
I think this is the first time they've had a chat also. They've been on the same page all night. And this is about this 0-2 count with a left-handed hitter. He lined one to left the last time up. How are we going to avoid that this time and put him away?
0-2.
A rare changeup into a lefty.
Let's see if that sets up the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Armley's going out there. Here it comes. Fastball missed out there. 2-2.
Shook off the breaking ball. I thought that would be next.
Popped up. Garcia drifts back behind third and in fair ground, now foul ground. He makes the play. No runs, a hit. 1 man left. We go to the 8th. What a duel. One low price with the Braves Country Ticket Pack. Get outfield seats to the August 6th and October 1st games. Field passes to see Billy Currington and Sam Hunt. And an exclusive Braves Country t-shirt, all for just $70. That's a savings of $40 off the regular ticket price. Those ticket packs are limited. Get them at braves.com/country. Let's get a run for that man.
Be nice.
LaVarnway, Perez, and Markakis coming up. Lyons popped out and has taken a called third strike. Two balls, no strikes.
When you look at this guy's numbers, you wonder what in the world's been going on, because 4 career starts against the National League, ugly ERA, 20 innings pitched. Some of that out of the bullpen.
Popped up. And playable for Gustavus. Wow.
So a couple of bad outings out of the bullpen can really rack up your ERA in a short period of time. 2 starts ago, against the Twins at Minnesota. The shortest start of his career, but that was July 7th. 3 2/3, 7 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. And that's when they realized, we need to get him some time in the minor leagues to stretch his arm out, and he's come back strong.
He hasn't been able to solve Yuri Perez, who has 2 infield hits against him. It's headed for the seats and out of play quickly. 0-2. We are in the 8th inning. Braves nothing, Baltimore nothing. Joe Simpson, Andre Aldridge, Chip Carey with you from Baltimore. First of 3 with the Orioles. Still throwing 97 at 100 pitches on a hot night. Love it. Pitch. Strike 3. That one at 97. And that's his 5th strikeout.
That start against the Yankees, 6 innings, he threw 96 pitches in that outing. And he's flown by that. 4-seamer right there.
Another nice cheer for Nick Markakis. Got a standing ovation before first pitch tonight. He tipped his cap and then ripped a double to lead the game off. He can cheat on a fastball and hit it over the fence and right. They put the Braves in front here with 2 outs. Oh, 2. Line drive into center field. Jones is going to try to cut it off. He did. Markakis had to slam on the brakes.
A little fun between friends.
Jones smiling as Markakis made the big turn.
He was already looking at Jones and nodding up and down like, I know all about you. Went down and got that split finger pitch and ripped it. And it looked like for a second it might split the gap. That's why this guy's won some Gold Gloves and why he has 7 assists already this season.
That's great. 2 hits for Markakis. Let's see if Maben can chase him around with 2 outs. Has yet to get the ball out of the infield. Machado made a nice play to retire him last time up. And a little dunker headed toward right. That's going to get down, and Markakis is on his way to third base. A blue pit for Maben, and the Braves are in business. 1st and 3rd with 2 outs.
Jammed another one. May have broken another bat, but it went down in glory here, dropping in there for a hit.
And here comes Buck Showalter, and that's going to be the end of the line for Kevin Gausman, who was really, really good tonight. 107 pitches. Job very well done, and the crowd of over 26,000 gives him a standing O, as you'd expect here at Oriole Park. Game on the bases for the Braves, first and third with 2 outs, and Freddie Freeman versus Brian Mattis when we come back. Fans, now it's time for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use hashtag SouthDataStrongFan. You just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. That's brought to you by T-Mobile. Lefty-lefty matchup. This is Brian Mattis, former 4th overall pick in the draft by the Orioles back in 2008.
And he's been really good against left-handed hitters right here in this, especially with runners on base. They're hitting sub 200 against him. Fastball in the low 90s, slider, and an occasional curve and change, but mostly fastball slider to lefties.
So he'll face Freddie Freeman. And he missed low. Highest combined average with runners in scoring position by a duo, Freeman and Maben. Best in baseball at 402. Fouled off Angel Hernandez behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left-handed hitters against Mattis this year, 8 for 56. That's a 143 average. One of those hits a homer. And of the 56 batters, he struck out 25 of them.
Freddie chased. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was not what they were trying to do, but they'll take it.
Swing and a miss. Mattis puts out the fire in the Atlanta 8th. The Braves threaten, can't break through. We go to the bottom half, still no score. night. And this night, from the Braves' perspective, belongs to Alex Wood.
He's been tremendous. He's been locating his fastball. He's had an outstanding changeup. He's had a good slider. Pick your poison. He has been terrific. 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, no run support.
And here in the home 8th, Jonathan Scope, Ryan Flaherty, Nolan Reimold are scheduled versus Wood.
Yes, he did. Oh, what?
Fly out of play. Two balls and a strike. That caught a corner. Good pitch. Braves bullpen is busy. Should Wood need some relief in the 8th. And he missed outside, full count. It's fouled off the Barnway.
Still pitching a little backwards. Fastball count, still throwing off speed. Going back with a heater.
And he lost the leadoff man. So now this creates an interesting situation for Buck Showalter. We are told that Buck Showalter, like Joe Madden, does not like to give up outs, does not like to bunt. You have the top of the order coming up after Flaherty. And a pinch runner is coming on.
David Lowe
for Scope, who's had some knee problems. Let's see how Baltimore plays it. Straight steal, or will they lay down a bunt?
I can't imagine, given the way that Alex Wood has pitched tonight, that they're not going to bunt. Flaherty's asking for the signs again from Bobby Dickerson at third base, but scoreless game.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 8th, way your bullpen's worked all year for you. I'd be shocked if Buck's not bunting.
They showed it. Wood wisely threw to first to see if Flaherty would tip his hand, and he did. Flaherty has laid down 2 sacrifices this year. He stabbed at that pitch, tapped it into Lamar Way's glove. Strike 1. Lowe's got a good lead. And draws a throw. That's what makes interleague play so fun. The different styles of play. American League teams don't bunt too often. National League teams have to with the pitcher. And here we are. 0-0. No run scoring situation for the Orioles. There's the bunt. It's popped up. Freeman an easy play. 1 down. And it appears that's going to be the last pitch of the night thrown by Alex Wood. Freddie Gonzalez is on his way out after Alex fired 112 brilliant pitches in the game.
And I know for sure Alex is going to hand him the ball, but he doesn't want to come out. He's pitched a great ball game, but it's the end of his rope pitch count wise. What a night.
Listen to the Oriole fans applaud his effort. He's pitched scoreless ball into the 8th inning, and we'll continue from Baltimore in a moment.
Presented by AT&T Uverse, Delta Airlines, and your local Ford dealer.
Beautiful pitching on a beautiful night in Baltimore. No score. Orioles have a man aboard with one out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Braves fans, we're less than 2 weeks away from Alumni Weekend next Friday, August 7th, 8th, and 9th, when the Marlins come to town. Join us at Turner Field Friday for autograph sessions. Saturday, the first 20,000 fans will get a 1995 World Series replica ring. Don't forget, get to the ballpark early Saturday for the 6th annual Legends softball game. Alex Wood out after 7 1/3 innings of 3-hit shutout ball. Now the bullpen's in play, and it's Jason Frazier, the first man on in relief.
And he's a guy they have seen a lot. The Orioles have, after his time in the American League. So far with the Braves, good numbers certainly. But his career against the Orioles, 61 games in his career. 3-2, a 3.82 ERA, 61 1/3 innings. So they know him.
Nolan Reimold is the man in the batter's box. There's Jason's career against the Orioles. Reimold is 3 for 8 against him lifetime, including a home run. And a strike. Runner goes, and the pitch fouled away. That helps. Now it's an 0-2 count.
Looked like a hit and run play all the way. Lowe has 1 stolen base, but he's been caught 4 times.
Lowe broke in with Kansas City, came to Baltimore on a deal for Danny Valencia for the 2014 season. He's the man at first. Reimold in the box. He's one of Baltimore's 3 hits tonight. The 0-2 is wasted high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lowe's going. Pitch a strike, and the ball dropped at the plate by LaVarnway. Reimold takes strike 3. Lowe's at second, now with 2 outs.
High strike call, and LaVarnway was in a good spot to throw him out, but couldn't corral the exchange.
That's a very important play, even with the second out. For it means a hit could put Baltimore in front. Atlanta will intentionally walk Davis. You've got Machado on deck. Machado's 0 for 3 against Frazier in his career. Action continues in the Braves bullpen. Looks like David Ardsma out there. See if Freddie stays with Jason Frazier here. It is Ardsma loosening. It is Machado coming up. 2 are on, 2 are out. Roger McDowell out for a chat.
Certainly Frazier knows all about the abilities of Machado. And this is about how they want to go about it, and maybe a little defensive setup too, knowing or letting the middle infielders know what they're going to do, how they're going to pitch him, so that they can position themselves accordingly, maybe to plug up a hole.
Machado is 0 for 3 tonight. Maben swings around toward right versus Machado. Huge piece of real estate between left and center. Swing and a miss. He was trying to hit a 3-run homer.
Got a breaking ball that crossed him up. It did look like a high pitch, but he was looking fastball first pitch, didn't get it. Need to get that one down.
Nice stop, even count.
Great deal of difference in his splits, except most of his homers against right-handers.
One ball, 1 strike. Adam Jones is on deck. Davis, the runners at second and first for the Orioles. And now the 2-1 pitch. Another high breaking ball. He missed it.
There's a changeup. Goodness gracious. Changeup belt high. His timing was off.
Thank you. Ooh. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Alex Wood, come on, baby, he says to Jason Frazier. Well, now both Oriole runners will be off with the pitch.
Yeah, and the infielders letting everybody know, let each other know, knock the ball down. Got to try to keep the ball from getting the outfield, keep that guy from second from scoring. Machado will be coming out of his shoes here.
Runners go. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He kept the ball up, and Machado swung right through 3 pitches in the sequence. And we head to the 9th inning, still in a scoreless tie. Still no score, and we head to the ninth inning, and this was Alex Wood's reaction to strike three. Boy, was he good tonight. Man,
I mean to tell you, I don't know that I've seen him better. Everything was working.
So Braves fans, as part of this year's celebration of 50 years in Atlanta, we want you to help us select the most memorable moment in Atlanta Braves history. At the end of the year, Braves.com/A50 will feature a new memorable moment and a memorable matchup you'll be able to vote on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Go to Braves.com/A50 to relive your favorite Braves moments. We head to the ninth inning, and one of the game's terrific closers is on for Baltimore.
I mean to tell you, this guy is as good as there is out there. 25 out of 26 so far on the year. 9 walks against 46 strikeouts. .95 to 97 on the fastball, and a few sliders mixed in there just for fun.
Wholesale defensive changes for Baltimore, too. We'll get to those in a moment. As A.J. Pierzynski has an uncomfortable at bat leading off the ninth. Downstairs. Britton saved 37 games last year for the Orioles. Exclusively moved to the bullpen last season, and he really took to it. And a swing and a miss, 97 miles an hour, 1 out.
Mattis comes in and gets Freddie Freeman with runners at first and third for a big strikeout. A big strikeout there to the leadoff hitter.
Here, defensive changes. Chris Davis moves from right field to first base. Flaherty moves from first to second. 2 more changes in the Orioles outfield. First, the pitch to Adonis Garcia, which is downstairs. Lowe stays in the game. He's in left. Reimold moves from left to right. 1 out, ninth inning, no score. Zach Britton delivers, and a drive deep toward right field. That ball is high. That ball is gone. Adonis Garcia has homered in back-to-back games the other way for the Braves, and Atlanta has taken a 1-0 lead.
You know, sometimes it's better to have a guy up there that doesn't have any knowledge of this guy. He doesn't know Zach Britton from anybody else. He's new. He knows he throws hard. He got a scouting report. He throws hard. And a launch to right again.
Only the second home run Britton has allowed all year. Only the 8th earned run Britton has allowed in 40 appearances. And the Braves in the 9th inning have taken the lead 1-0. And this sets up for another former Oriole, Jim Johnson, who will try to shut the door in the bottom of the inning.
The way the ball is jumping off Garcia's bat to the opposite field is very impressive.
Two homers in as many days for Adonis Garcia.
Big smile. That's wonderful to see. He had been in the Yankee organization.
Well, as John Sterling would say, he certainly hit it high. He certainly hit it far. And out to right for a 1-0 lead. Britton just outside. Crowd awfully quiet in Baltimore for the moment. 3 balls and a strike. A roller toward the mound. Britton's got it, and there's the second out.
He got a good fastball and barreled it up. And Britton didn't want to look because he kind of knew.
In the Braves press notes, they had an interesting story about Adonis Garcia. Simmons bounces back to the mound. First homer hit by a man named Adonis since 1896 in the major leagues. Well, he's got 2 in as many days. Sweet swinging Adonis Garcia is homer to right, and the Braves lead by 1 with 3 more outs to get in Baltimore in Game 1 of the series.
Georgia Lottery and Lexus. Atlanta Braves baseball is presented by the Georgia Lottery and Lexus.
Fans, as we promised you earlier tonight, we've selected our Data Strong fan photo of the game. Tweet your strongest fan photo to #South Data Strong Fan for a chance to be featured in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile. Told you at the start of the broadcast tonight, this is a homecoming not just for Nick Markakis, but for Ryan LaVarnway and Jim Johnson, too.
Jim Johnson picked up his 9th save yesterday with an inning in St. Louis in a 1-run game right after Garcia had homered. Gave up a hit, but it was with 2 outs, no damage. He has, over his last 20 games, an 0.44 ERA. 1 run allowed in those 20 games.
First pitch is bounced down the third base line. Johnson got there late. And Adam Jones has it infield hit to start the home 9th.
Jim didn't react right away to that. Maybe because from where he was standing, he thought it was just a jammed ground ball foul. He even looked at Garcia and saw that he was the only one that had a play on it.
Johnson led the American League in saves back-to-back years with the Orioles in 2012 and 2013. He's got a fast man at first representing the tying run, and Matt Wieters the hitter. Strike at the knees.
Slow run at the plate, too. Ground ball, get to 2.
What a game. Out at the plate. Wieters has hit into 2 double plays this year, 114 at bats.
Really, that's all.
That's it.
Well, this is a pitch count where you might get the 3rd one because he's trying to protect the plate. Good hard sinker from Johnson. but they're coming in instead.
Two quick strikes for Wieters. Jones leads. Line drive, center field, a base hit. Jones around second. Maben got to it quickly, but not quick enough. Tying run 90 feet away, and there's nobody out. Wieters a single on an 0-2 pitch.
Way too good a pitch, 0-2. It may have been obviously it was a mistake, but I'm not sure if the target, no, it wasn't. Inside, it was a hanging breaking ball. The old hanger. And with Maben shading him over in left center, too far to go to keep a fast runner from going first to third.
And now J.J. Hardy bats with a 10-game hitting streak. A fly ball would score Jones, presumably. Johnson needs a strikeout.
See how the infield's playing it. Peterson and Anderson shortened up, but more for a double play up the middle. They're in that spot, that range where it's almost like if it's hard hit, they still are close enough they could perhaps come home and get Jones.
Even count for J.J. Hardy.
With nobody out, I doubt that they would have Jones running on contact. There's a good hook. Still up a little bit.
All the Orioles fans in the lower bowl are on their feet. 1-1 pitch. Line toward left. Perez makes the catch. Jones tags. Throw to the plate. Off target. Retired. '28th RBI for J.J. Hardy, and the Orioles answer the Adonis Garcia homer with a sacrifice fly.
Sinker that didn't sink, trying to go down and in. Already got the barrel to it. No chance from that position with his momentum going toward the corner for Perez that time.
Now Snyder bats 0 for 3. And he had a healthy cut, fouled away. A bloop. Dribbling hit to start the inning. A mistake on an 0-2 pitch that turned into a hit. And now a sac fly has it tied at 1. Fly ball toward Markakis, and he'll make the catch. 2 down.
They are getting some good swings at Johnson tonight.
Here's David Lowe. He's seen Jim Johnson before. Last year. 1 at bat, 1 hit, a home run. Towards outfield. Markakis in right. Pretty deep. It might take a triple to bring Wieters home. Strike 1 to David Lowe. Came on as a pinch runner in the 8th. Stole second and was stranded. interesting question for Freddie Gonzalez. We know Jim Johnson has the ability to work multiple innings. If the Braves get the lead in the 10th, would he send it back out for the bottom of the 10th?
It's a good question, but I would guess no. Not since he's been closing and worked yesterday.
Check swing, roller foul. There's a break for Johnson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Darren O'Day is the man throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
That was the best breaking ball he's thrown. Even though he had one to Hardy that was called a strike, it was up. That was in a good spot.
Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Lined, foul to the left side.
Another one was up.
Johnson was walking toward the dugout. He thought that was strike 3.
Well, and Angel Hernandez stood up like he was going to throw that right arm in the air, too. PNC Bank Fox Track shows you should have thrown it in the air.
So now it's a full count, and Matt Wieters will get a head start with a pitch. There he goes. And a swing and a miss. And we head to the 10th inning. Back-to-back hits and a sacrifice fly ties it for Baltimore in the bottom of the 9th inning.
All season long, Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Well, that was an exciting 9th inning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
1-1 is your score. Let's take a look at the game recap. Alex Wood and Kevin Gossman were brilliant. Jason Frazier got out of some trouble in the 8th inning. Made the Braves starter happy. 9th inning, Adonis Garcia against Zach Britton put the Braves in front. But Jim Johnson couldn't hold the lead. Back-to-back hits. And a J.J. Hardy sacrifice fly brought home Adam Jones. And that was the final out of the 9th. On we go to inning number 10, and a new Oriole pitcher takes the mound.
Boy, this guy's having a great year. He was picked by Ned Yost to be added to the All-Star team. Did not get in the game, but this sinker baller, slider pitcher, 47 strikeouts, 36+ innings, 5-1 on the year, and you'll see his arm angle and why he is so tough on right-handers.
And LaFarnway greets him first. Yeah, hanging against that. This young man, Darren O'Day, was claimed off waivers by the Orioles. 17-7 coming into this year. His highest ERA with the Baltimore team was 2.28. His games pitched 69, 68, 68. What a find.
Yeah, he's not a long reliever. He's a short guy in that he comes in to get a ground ball in double play situations, or in this case maybe just one inning.
Play foul. O'Day was the closer for the University of Florida's 2005 College World Series team. He was cut from the Florida squad earlier in college, started playing with a sidearm delivery, made him effective, and made him their last inning man. No balls, 2 strikes. There are smart guys squaring off in this sequence. Barnway out of Yale. O'Day, who is thinking about going to medical school, passed the entrance exam from med school, but chose to pursue his career in baseball. He was drafted by the Angels in 2006. Popped up into shallow right. Reimold is under it, and he takes care of LaVarnway. 1 away in the 10th.
Last 35 outings, a 1.34 ERA, 45 strikeouts in 34 innings.
Two infield singles for Yuri Perez tonight. Bunted back to the screen, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not a bad idea. I mean, if you're anticipating this guy throwing you that sidearm slider and he wants you to chase it, he's going to throw it away from you. You can chase it and bunt it and push it to the first base side and get a head start coming out of the box.
Tap foul toward the Braves on deck circle. It's 1-2. A left-hand batter, Nick Markakis, waits on deck. Tried to get Perez on with that long delivery. Might see him try to steal a base. Pitch. Sky foul. Good battle.
And a good thought, good idea by Theory to just try to make sure he's got the outer third covered. Jammed himself a little bit there, but that's okay.
Oh, nearly hit him. Up the middle, a base hit by Yuri Perez, a 3-hit game. And now the Braves have action in the 10th.
And a great at bat. Perez and Garcia tonight have had themselves a lot of fun here at Orioles Park, Camden Yards. Fighting off pitch after pitch. Perez gets one that he can bank through the middle. Good hit and run man at the plate, too.
There you go. Markakis 2 hits. A leadoff double. An 8th inning single has been stranded in scoring position twice. Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be late. Yuri Perez steals second base.
Well, there it is. He was 28 out of 34 at Gwinnett. This is his first official attempt, and it's a successful one, as he's able to stay on the bag there.
First stolen base for Perez. Now the Braves look for their first hit with a runner in scoring position tonight. Baltimore's bullpen back to work. 1 ball, no strikes. And taken high. Buck Showalter was quoted in the paper today saying, well, you know what Nick Markakis will do. He'll come to town, pick up 9 hits in a 3-game series. That means 3 a game. He's got 2 so far tonight. Let's see if they give him much to hit. Maben waits on deck.
I wouldn't give him anything to hit because he got a right-handed matchup next. Not to throw him a strike, and didn't. Still got the call. Good for him.
Instead of ball 4, it's a 3-1 count.
Well, it gives Nick another opportunity for O'Day to make a mistake to him.
Foul back. 3-2.
Middle away. Still got to think that. React to anything in. Leaders. Ooh, that was. he got away with ball 4, but that's not where Wieters wanted it.
And the strike zone probably too close to take, right?
Well, unfortunately, yes.
He hit that ball before it hit him.
Yeah.
So we'll do it again. 3-2. Popped up. What should have been ball 4 is a big break. Neither Davis nor O'Day could track down a pop-up. And Nick Markakis gets a swing on the house. Wow.
Same pitch, basically. Another ball 4. And O'Day looked right there at Davis, who was watching O'Day. And then O'Day realized I should have stayed with it.
So no error, it's no play, it's just a foul ball, and the count's still full for Markakis. Long inning for the side-wheeling Baltimore relief pitcher. He's about to make his 20th pitch.
Will he go up and in again for a third time? Yep.
But frankly, we shouldn't even be at this point. Markakis should be at first base.
Yeah.
He's in a battle royal with a full count. Perez a big lead at second. Here it is.
That's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitches that would be ball 4. But as you said, Nick can't afford to leave it in the hands of Angel Hernandez. But he's still up there despite all those pitches outside the zone.
10th pitch of the at bat. Fly ball toward left center field. Who wants it? It'll be caught by Lowe. Back to second is Perez. 2 out. Well, here's where Maben has shined all year long. A .395 hitter with runners in scoring position. He's seen O'Day before and is 1 for 1 with a single. Braves would gladly take a second one here. Ground ball, Machado. He gobbles it up and got him by a half step. A promising 10th comes to a frustrating conclusion. Still tied 1-1, home 10th. Touch system with $1,800 in free equipment, including an exterior camera and touchscreen door lock. Please visit cpisecurity.com. Last of the 10th, we're tied at 1 apiece. 9-1-2 coming up for Buck Showalter and the Baltimore Orioles. Let's revisit our AT&T Uverse trivia question. There's the great Jim Palmer. He had a .286 career ERA with the Orioles, 5th lowest in their franchise history. Who has the lowest?
I will go with Dave McNally.
That's a great call. I will say Mike Boddicker. And they could have asked us that question 100 times, and I don't think we would have come up with Stu Miller.
Not a chance. Reliever, starter. Well, how about that rotation when they had, was it 4 20-game winners?
Pretty amazing.
Beatty, Palmer, Dobson, McNally, and Cuellar. Is he the 4th?
Amazing team. Here's Arodys Vizcaíno. 10th game for him. First pitch popped up. Ryan Flaherty in left. He's retired by Yuri Perez. 1 pitch and 1 out. Kind of bummed we got to Baltimore. We didn't see our old pal Gary Thorne. There's the Orioles on TV. He's got this series off. There's probably practicing his Czechoslovakian hockey names for the offseason. Here's Reimold. Stairs, 1 ball, no strikes. There's a drive deep center field. That ball is off the wall. Markakis got to it fast, but not fast enough.
Reimold is red hot. 3 hits yesterday, a single and a double and a walk tonight, and almost a game-winning homer. Nice play by Nick off the wall. Yes, he thought it was a homer too.
I did, and I lost it in that sign
I did too.
Out in right center field.
I did too. I thought he went over the fence because I couldn't see it.
But it's a double, and that's the winning run. And the Braves will walk Davis intentionally for the 2nd time in as many appearances.
Machado had an opportunity in the 8th inning with 2 on. And Frazier came in and able to strike him out in the 8th. Look at Angel. Angel's got his mask off.
That's a very confident
What are you doing?
I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
But that doesn't surprise me. 2 on, 1 out. Here's Manny Machado. Machado is 0 for 4.
Got him to chase upstairs his last time up.
Chased down that time.
And remember, the first pitch that Frazier threw him was a breaking ball, and he was trying to tee off on a first pitch fastball. Didn't get it. Didn't get that one.
Braves got a one-out homer in the top of the 9th inning from Adonis Garcia. Baltimore got a J.J. Hardy sac fly to tie it in the bottom of the 9th. They threaten in the bottom of the 10th. 2 on, 1 out. Pulled a string and Machado fouled it straight back.
He got away with one there because he really slowed all of his arm action down and telegraphed that a little bit. Don't have to throw him a strike. As we saw in the 8th inning, he'll expand his zone.
Down the right field line. And out of play. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Machado didn't get it. Big pitch by Vizcaíno.
Boy, was that a good breaking ball. Threw it right at the center of the plate. Tight slider. Broke it away from him. Good pitch.
Roger McDowell out to the mound with Adam Jones standing in.
The visit to the mound really paid off last time.
As always, after every Braves game, Braves Live will follow us here in Baltimore. We hope it doesn't happen for a while.
One of the things that's nice about the way Freddie and Roger work here is they take some of the guesswork out of it for a young pitcher like Vizcaíno. Give him an idea of what they want him to do, how to start the at bat, take all the guesswork out, make him just pitch.
Jones got the 9th inning started with his swinging bunt hit. Leaders follow with a single on an 0-2 count. Hardy with a sac fly. Popped up, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Orioles have but 6 hits tonight. Two of them in the 9th, one of them here in the 10th. Popped up, but headed for the Baltimore dugout. Now Jones has to protect the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Once again, you don't have to throw him a strike. High fastball. Ooh. Probably could have been a little bit higher. That one was about letter high. He certainly got good enough stuff on the fastball to be able to go there, but get it up there on shoulder high.
Little pop. That's headed for the second row of seats. There's Jones battling the Orioles down to their last strike in the 10th.
and Davis, the runners. Almost the only one that matters.
He's had a good slider. See if he goes back to it. Nope, going upstairs again. He's not getting it up there.
Now, Lavarnway is saying throw it mask high, and then he's coming out of his crouch, and that ball's ending up mid-chest protector high.
Yeah, that one was about belt high, but at 97.
Simmons trying to keep Reimold a step closer to the bag at second. Another 1-2 pitch. Oh, foul ball, and it bounced up and hit Adam Jones in the face. Knocked the helmet off his head.
The slider, he rolled over the top of it and rolled over it enough to roll it right up into his face, off the plate and off the forehead. Fortunate that didn't hit the mouth, the nose, or the eye. But a good pitch that he spoiled.
Fly ball to right. Jones missed his pitch. Markakis will catch it. And this game's headed to the 11th inning. 3, 4, and 5 coming up for the Braves. It'll start with Freddie Freeman.
All season long, Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Top of the 11th inning. Told you earlier tonight, when you play the Orioles, it's tough to beat their bullpen. Yes, Atlanta got a run off Zach Britton tonight, but Brad Brock is another very powerful and successful arm for Buck Showalter.
Yeah, he leads their team in strikeouts. He's 7th in the American League among relievers in strikeouts. 51 and 46 plus innings. Throws hard. Low to mid 90s with his fastball. A very good changeup and a slider. He's got a little streak working of his own. 9 straight outings without a run scored.
Brock used to pitch in San Diego, if memory serves, so we shouldn't be totally unfamiliar. And a ground ball stayed fair on the first pitch by Freddie Freeman. 1 out. A.J. Przinsky's the batter. And here are the bullpen rankings in the American League. Baltimore 3rd overall, but since April 29th, they have the best ERA in the American League.
How about the Yankee bullpen? They're pretty good at the end of the game, too.
Got Miller and Betances.
Chasing Shreve in the 7th.
Yeah. Yankees always seem to find a way, don't they? Here's the first for Przinsky. Shift is on for the Braves' designated hitter tonight. And going outside. Back, 2 balls and a strike. Brock broke in with the Padres in 2011. Baltimore got him before the 2014 season for minor league pitcher Devin Jones. And a shot toward right and through for a hit. A.J. Przinsky beats the shift.
Fastball, trying to get it to sink down and away, and it didn't. A pinch runner, the go-ahead run at first base, and you take your backup catcher out. I'm not sure who the emergency catcher would be, but Lavarnway's in there for the duration.
And it's Pedro Siriaco pinch running. Adonis Garcia is the batter. 2 hits, both of them extra base hits tonight. A 4th inning double and a 9th inning solo home run that gave the Braves a brief 1-0 lead. The ball inside. Field homers for Garcia back-to-back games.
Yeah, he doesn't know who Zach Britton is. All he knows that he launched one over the right field seats. But the O's got one in the bottom of the 9th.
It's the inside corner. The umpires in the crowd thought that was a strike.
PNC Bank will tell us. Hey, right call.
Reuters didn't catch that very effectively either, did he? Backhanded it.
Good swing.
2-2.
Right on that 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Looked like it was kind of down and away. Of course, both of his home runs the last 2 days have been on pitches out away from him that he's kind of slashed the other way. He's feeling very confident at the plate right now.
Taken low, full count.
That was his changeup. 94, 95 to 84. Couldn't get him to fish for it. Now we'll see if Siriaco's moving with one out.
Peterson on deck. Pedro a good lead. He is going. The pitch is cut on and missed. The throw is to the third base side of the second base bag. And Siriaco's in safely with a steal.
Well, Flaherty did something there that we've seen more and more infielders do, and at the risk of getting their leg ripped up by a spike, he laid his leg right in front of the bag. Watch this. He's trying to block him off the base. If Pedro goes in feet first, he's going to have a shoe sticking out of his thigh or his shin.
Now Buck Showalter's out talking to Angel Hernandez. I wonder if he's saying that on the swing by Garcia he interfered with the throw of Matt Wieters.
I will say this: when Matt came out of the chute throwing, it didn't look like he had put everything on it.
The bat hit him in the thigh on the follow through. That's what Wieters is talking about right there.
Yeah, but the batter's still in the box. He didn't fall across the plate and cause any contact other than what Wieters walked into.
So 2 are outs.
Yeah, chance for Jace. Bases are loaded, Jace.
Jace 0 for 3 tonight. By the way, that was really good granted. 2 are outs. Getting late. 2 are out. 4. Braves second base.
That was pretty good for you.
Thanks. 1 ball, no strikes. Luis Avilan is the man loosening in the Braves bullpen. He hopes to have a chance for a save.
Depends on who you want to pitch to, left-hander or right-hander. Where do you feel most comfortable? They're going after Jace. That's a change-up again. Tough pitch to lay off when he throws so hard. Outfield very shallow.
It's a little surprising to me.
Well, they're not going to let that winning run score on a base hit. They're going to sacrifice a chance for an extra base hit.
Full count.
They're basically saying a double, we'll give up the double for the run, but we're not going to give up a single for the run. And their outfield, 28 assists in the outfield, #1 in baseball.
Doesn't matter. Peterson, fouled it away. There's a break. Now just enough to beat that into the ground in front of the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Ooh. Yeah, he trapped it.
With Brock, there go there again. Let's see. Broken bat, ground ball to second. Flaherty's got it. Throw to first, inning over. Bottom of the 11th inning. Wieters, Hardy, and Snyder coming up.
Let's go places. Zaxby's and Georgia Power.
We're in the 11th. It's a 1-1 game. Hopefully game 2 of the series will be as well pitched as game 1 has been tonight. Joe, here are our Chevron starting pitchers.
Julio Teheran 6-5 against Ubaldo Jimenez at 7-6. Both guys capable of firing gems just like we saw tonight from Wood and Gossman. Jimenez, of course, a guy who threw a no-hitter against the Braves at Turner Field not so long ago while with the Rockies.
So it's Luis Avilan's turn to pitch. He's the 5th hurler for Atlanta tonight.
And his 50th appearance in this, the 99th game of the year.
In the 11th, Wieters, Hardy, and Travis Snyder are coming up. Extra inning games this year. The Braves are 2-6. Baltimore is 1-2. Wieters has 2 hits in his last 2 at bats. The second of those 2 really hurt. It was a single on an 0-2 count off Jim Johnson. Fly ball belted center field. Wieters has walked it off. We told you earlier tonight the Orioles had won just 8 games all year without hitting a home run. This one a no-doubter. Wieters with 3 hits in his final 3 at bats tonight. Wins it for Baltimore 2-1.
Bell tie and belted. He had a key hit in the 9th inning when he was behind in the count to help set the Orioles up at 1st and 3rd. They got the tying run in, and now he wins it. A former Georgia Texter.
The Orioles get back to 500. It's their 49th win in dramatic fashion and in 11 innings. 2-1 at Oriole Park.